This is the Straight Outta BS podcast. I'm Jordan. This is one of my best friends, Chris. And so go ahead and introduce yourself, where you went, what years, etc., all that.
All right. My intake date. My name's Chris Foreman.
Okay.
My intake date was December 27th, 2007. My exit date was 2 days short of a year.
Okay.
After that.
And did you get transported, or did your parents take you up there?
No, I got tricked into going to a nice cold area that you could go snowboarding, and like there were gonna be girls. I was 16, so I was like, all right.
Okay, so your parents.
I was hesitant, but I was like, all right, you know.
So your parents kind of tricked you into taking you there.
Yeah, you could say tricked. My mom more so.
Okay, and walk us through your first day there. Like when you first got there, man, what were you thinking?
I got there at night.
Okay.
I got there at like 10:30, 11 at night. And then I did this intake with Frank. Okay. And I heard that, well, I had come to find out that he did it like extra. And I remember him like laughing at me, making me jump up and down naked, like not naked, I had a towel around me, but I'm like, what? And I'm thinking like, what the hell kind of place is this?
Yeah. But you came in night, so.
Yeah, so I didn't know what to expect. I go into I was in honor, rest in peace, honor.
Yeah.
With Big Al. Jimmo was my family father. And so I got into my first night, everyone's in bed and they're like, you know, everyone's looking at you, trying to see what you're about, but it's kind of dark. You know, you kind of lay in bed and there's 10 other kids your age. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know. I mean, I was just like, here I am. This is it. It's cold as shit. I'm from Houston. And I'm like, it's cold as fuck out here.
For sure, for sure. So what about the next morning after you got there, man? Like, when did it start getting hectic? Like, when you started realizing, like, this place is crazy, bro?
Started getting hectic. Okay, the next morning, I don't really remember much. It just seemed like it went straight into, like, autopilot. So I remember meeting Jimmo. The way he walked, I was like, he's someone, right? He just walked with this, like, purpose. Always was, hey, real forward. And so I met him, but like I wasn't meshing well with the people at first. I wasn't very like
outgoing.
It's tough to put it. Like I was automatically kind of ostracized because I think within the first couple weeks I made some insensitive comment about a student that had passed who I didn't know, which I paid for about like 6 months. Yeah. From like I was level 1 0 points for 6 months because like I couldn't catch a break after what I said. I mean, it was a good eye-opening experience for that reason. Obviously, I'm so young and I guess shocked at, dealing with feeling like I got or tricked by my parents.
Yeah.
And then trying to find my place into this like new group of kids my age, like struggling with trying to fit in, Yeah. Then realizing you're like, fuck, I'm weird. No one likes me.
Yeah.
So I made that statement and pretty much junior staff were all like, fuck you. And can I cuss? Well, I guess I'm smart.
Yeah, you can cuss, bro. You can cuss.
All right, so fucking. No, so I've struggled pretty hard after that as far as just like, dude, even just the slightest thing, like unsat line. So correct, Chris. Your feet weren't you weren't inch to inch.
Yeah.
Self-correct. Your head was out of line. And I'm like, dude, I'm just over here trying to get a candy bar at the shack every once a week. I'm trying to get a fucking Charleston Chew. You're fucking it up for me. Like, and then I would get so upset. You know, I could not. But that was me. I set that shit up for myself. So it was a good lesson if you
Yeah.
look at it like that. I don't know.
For sure. Yeah, and I can attest to, man, I was in Chris's family, so I can personally attest to, man, he was fucked with for months, man, after he said that. Like,
It makes you a better person. I mean, it toughened you up. It kind of made you realize, like, I don't know, tough love. I don't know.
Well, it makes you realize that, like, not everything in life is always going to be really easy at first. You know what I mean? And
Yep, that was a
I'm
good
not
lesson.
trying to put words in your mouth, so correct me if I'm wrong.
No.
Like to me, it just kind of felt like people, like, you just said that at like the worst time, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it had just happened, and I don't know if it's important if I say what I said, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And I'm still terribly sorry about this. There was a junior staff named Scott Falkenberger. I'm sorry if I didn't say his name correctly. When one of my first like couple of weeks there, he was well liked by a lot of people. I said, so he had apparently died from texting and driving, and I just said I was like, we shouldn't have been texting and driving. Probably the dumbest thing I could have ever said and the most insensitive thing. But I that was the consequence.
Yeah.
And the lesson, actually.
Yeah.
So all the consequences for it was a 6-month cat 5.
Yeah.
Straight up. No one liked you. You got fucked with. Pat Garvey, fuck you, by the way, if you're seeing this.
Yeah, I graduated with Pat Garvey, so I can attest, man. He got that.
But thank you.
Yeah.
Pat Garvey he toughened me up, but I'll
Yeah,
beat his ass if I see him.
yeah. He was like a mixed bag, man. He was either an asshole or he was like cool with you. You know what I mean? He was like one of those people that was just like, bro. But if he didn't like you, man, he would fucking ream you, man. Like, I didn't like
Yeah. There was definitely a clique of people.
For sure.
And I was not in it.
Yeah.
But that's cool. You learn more. Ooh, you learn more like that. You kind of. I don't want to just be. I don't want to float through shit. I chose out of Discovery 4 times, or I made it through my 4th one. They're pretty.
Yeah.
I think I was on the no choose out list.
Walk us through that. How long after you got there did you go through your first seminar? Or like, did you go through your first seminar? I know you didn't make it through.
Almost 2. It was. I had just missed seminars, I think, by a couple of weeks when I first got there, so I had to wait till like end of January, about a month, because they came around about every 2 months, I think.
And what did you think of the seminar, man? When you first went through it, man, what was going through your head?
Discovery. So apparently there was that one before Discovery that they took out.
The orientation.
Yeah, there was. Yeah. Another. First of all, when I went into Discovery, I already knew the type of place I was at. I was like this, and then I'm hearing all these people. It's fucking this, it's that. It's, get ready to get real with yourself. I'm like, the fuck are these people talking about? And Miss Janice, I think, was that her name?
Miss Jan?
Miss Jan. Oh,
Yeah.
she was a ruthless dude. On day 2, I think it was day 2, after just like ripping through me, destroyed me. Like I was crying. She's pointing things out. You don't like hearing stuff that aren't good about yourself, or non-working. I don't want to start with that shit. But like, she tore me up. And then the next 2 months, you just self-reflect.
Yeah. On what they
try and keep it cool socially. It's really like a jail, man. Except there's more rules. And like, there's cliques. If you're cool with the staff, you know that you're cool. Like, if you're not, I mean, if you cause problems, you're gonna get problems.
Yeah.
And I'm not the type of person to keep my mouth shut. I am now, kind of.
Yeah.
At least I wait a half a second, you know.
Yeah.
But I didn't then, so that was my biggest thing. So.
Okay. And then you said you went through discovery 4 times. When you finally made it through, man, what was going through your head?
Fucking finally. No, I mean, I was just like, I know I'm on the no choose out list, but it was still a really good feeling. I remember that. I remember coming into the cabin and everything.
For sure, for sure. Yeah. Do you remember like that little high feeling? You almost felt
Yeah,
like you were high, bro.
I definitely
Like,
felt like I was high.
yeah.
Higher than any amount of blunts I could smoke, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
But
crazy.
it was that emotional destruction that they gave you at first that catapults you so high afterwards once you accomplish and yeah, that's what it was, man.
Yeah, it's
But it
crazy.
was a great feeling, and it really was eye opening if you let it, you know. I think.
Yeah. It's one of those things, man. If you're like completely in resistance, man, and you're just not even open to it, like when they're pushing you through, man, you're not gonna get anything out of it. But if you kind of fall in line with whatever the fuck whatever Kool-Aid they're drinking, man, you'll feel something come out. Let's see here. So walk us through how it felt like just being, ostracized by the family and whatnot, and like how that made you feel as a person.
The family as in honor or as like the whole, because there was it seemed like everyone was against me. There was only a couple people that I could like talk to, like you, Jackson Brand. There were, there was a couple other people. Alon Smarin.
Yeah, good dude.
He was a good person to me always. We're still friends. We still talk. Um,
I guess like ostracized in general, like how did it make you feel like? Because I know you were targeted, right? So like, because people would talk to me about that before they went into the family, and it's like I couldn't really do much about
really?
it. Yeah, if I was working the family right, I would make sure that like you weren't getting fucked with as hard. But yeah, there were people that before we even went to the family, like they would talk about who they were gonna fuck with or who they were planning to
That's
fuck.
crazy. Yeah, that
Your
goes to
name
show you
would come
the
up a
social
lot. Bro.
clique. Like if you're not liked, that's okay because I made the bed I had to sleep in, but no pun intended. But no, that's crazy that the junior staff would be like, who should we like fuck with today? And I'm over here fighting for like a phone call to my parents, and like I'm fighting to go home, and these people who are just the idea of the system was makes sense, but I don't think it was implemented right.
For sure, for sure. So
Wasn't truly fair.
did it make you feel like giving up at times, man?
Yeah, for sure. All the time. It
Did
felt like
you?
giving up every fucking day.
Yeah,
But
because you can't catch a break, man. Right?
yeah, yeah, man. Oh, you know who else was a really good person there? Miss Gloria in the kitchen. She
Yeah.
was
Word to
the
her, man.
best,
Yeah.
best. Loved her.
Bro, whenever how did you feel? Let's go into that. How did you feel working kitchen, man? Because I know for me it was like a breath of fresh air, bro.
It was a
Like,
big break from fucking school, the family. You got to eat, and that meant shit. Oh my God.
yeah.
Sometimes we'd come back with no bakes. Remember that?
Yep.
I mean, it was great. Working kitchen, it gave us a work ethic. It gave us, that was cool, you know? There was incentive there.
Yeah.
Smart by them in the company to only hire like 3 employees and make us fucking kids do it.
Yeah.
Hey, it was, we loved it. So, I liked it. I also did, but I don't like doing dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that fucking, and if you weren't liked and you go to kitchen, you're in dish pit, daddy. So,
It's the dish pit, bro.
no, man. And you get last plate.
Yep. Okay, well, shit. Okay, so after you got through Discovery, like when did you start? Because did you ever start like accumulating points, or was it like your whole time there? Right, it was like 6 months, right?
Okay, yeah. So like it wasn't 6 months straight, right? So it would be like I would get like 150 points, and then like I would have like a fucked day, and then I would be like level 1 for like 2 days, and then I would boom, and then someone would hit me with some stupid shit like talking on Cat 3 silence, and I was like, I didn't fucking say anything.
Yeah.
I couldn't react like that though.
Yeah,
Or
because
else
then
I have
it's
to write not an SOF, a fucking grievance. I have to go through this whole bullshit. By the time it comes back, I won't even be able to get my goddamn Charleston Chew.
yeah.
So
Sure.
it was a tough ladder to climb, but it was like a lesson on life. There's ups, downs, and it's tough to figure it out. There is no figuring it out, I don't think.
For
Find
sure.
your own way.
Well, I give you props, bro, because like you're even though you got fucked with super hardcore when you were in the program, right? I feel like you've taken everything in and like applied it. You know what I mean? Instead of like sitting back in your bullshit. You know what I mean? I feel like you're in a better headspace now. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but are you in a better headspace now?
Now, today, yeah. Life happened. I bet a year ago today wasn't as good. 2 years ago, I might have been okay, but now I'm good. Finally, I'm 31. Fuck. So yeah, I'm independent. I don't have any kids or married, but I do think that if I didn't go to the program, life would have whipped my ass a lot harder. Adult life would have whipped my ass a lot harder than it did. Or at least I wouldn't have been able to have that bounce back ability that I did, that Spring Creek gave those tools. It did. I mean, I got to give it that.
If you were
open to it, like,
yeah.
exactly. A lot of people weren't. And I don't blame them, because it's actually fucked up too. I mean, I got two different feelings about it. I'll wipe that up. I got two different theories about it, but they're always conflicting in my head.
What are your two different theories about it?
I mean, dude, they're totally capitalizing off of us. I'm not political. I'm not gonna make this political, but what's it called? Yeah, dude, we were just cattle.
Yeah,
I mean, we're just cattle.
Expendable.
And then when I got there, it wasn't even jumping like it had used to been. Apparently, I got there was only like 350 kids, and then by the time I left, it was like 100, 120, and then I go find out it shut down like a month after I left. My mom asked me a couple days ago, "Is that place still running?" And I go, she goes, "Is that place still running?" And I go, "No. No, you want to check out this website I found? Check out this documentary. You sent me here."
Yeah, for real.
She goes, "I'm sorry. It's cool, Mom. I love you."
For sure. Do you hold any resentment towards your parents for sending you there, man?
Nah.
No?
I don't, not at all, because I think Spring Creek, I don't hold any resentment at all, because I think Spring Creek was misleading in itself to even the parents. So, and another thing about it is my friend went there in the past and we were best friends at the time. I was 16, and his mom and my mom would talk. And so she got the idea from her.
Wow, so you had a friend that went there before you got sent there?
Yeah, his name was George Poulos.
That's crazy, bro. That's hella crazy.
And you know what? He came back, totally different person. He was all like quiet and like different. And I was like as if he had been traumatized by something.
Yeah. For
Or
sure.
maybe grew up and, I don't know, changed.
Yeah, a lot of things happened, but the program probably didn't help.
Yeah, yeah. It helped and it fucked us up.
What like negative things do you still deal with any negative things from the program? Like, did it affect you in any negative ways that you still deal with to this day that you notice?
From the program or because of the program?
Yeah.
Not because of the program, but some of the issues that were pointed out to me that people pointed out to me at the program, I still deal with. I mean, I still get defensive from time to time. You know, I'm a more confident individual now. You know, but I've been through a lot. I've seen that a lot. There's levels to that, but no, I don't like. I mean, I'm still a human with flaws, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I just try and be proactive about it. Or, I mean, at least not toxic.
For sure, for sure. Okay, so after Discovery, like, did you get a commitment letter when you were there? Like, from your parents saying they expected you to graduate or anything like that?
I, I, I think so. Yeah, yeah. I did get a commitment letter. I totally forgot about that fucking phrase. Yeah, I got a commitment letter, and everyone was like, "Oh, you're fucked."
Yep.
I was like, "Oh my god."
Do you remember how it felt when you got that commitment letter, man?
I'm trying to like put myself back in like the time when I opened it. I remember where I was at the bunk. Yeah, that was fucked. But I didn't feel like my mom didn't love me or something. I think she truly thought this was going to help me. But I wasn't able to tell her, like, hey, like, I'm kind of fucked out here.
Yeah.
You know, but, I mean, I think I was mentally tough enough to be able to go through that and overcome that. So that was a great mountain to climb. You know, lots of dips and shit, but it's cool to look back down. And I didn't even I never became level 4, so who the fuck am I? You know, I didn't even graduate. I went on what do they do when they're level 3 all-stars? Then you get to go down.
Level 4 experience?
Yeah, experience, yeah. Everybody, man, everyone ate food and drank fucking, even if you're on whatever they call
Probation?
it. Yeah, even if you're on probation, everyone broke probe, dude. And if you ever wrote an SOF, unless it was about something sexual, my name's not John Mars, by the way. That's a nickname from my friend's account. If you ever wrote a SOF on anyone, that is super whack. Unless it was about someone who, if they got hurt or sexually abused.
Yeah.
You know, if you wrote something about, just, man, come on.
Yeah, like if you wrote something about like somebody stepping out of line or like talking out of line or some fucking, even like a cat 3 or, you know what I mean? Like anything like, bruh.
Like if you saw someone cheek their meds, you mind your fucking business.
For real.
If it This is what I learned. If it doesn't affect me, I'm not. Why bother with it? I try and live by that.
Yeah, for sure.
Just turn your fucking head. I don't know shit. What do you mean?
See, but the problem there is that if they find out that you knew about it and you didn't say something about it, you still get in trouble. So they can double fuck you with that. Like
Depends
that
on
happens
how.
times.
It's all situational. But yeah, that's true. I mean, sometimes we had to do shit that we never wanted to do. Not in like, you know what I mean, but fucking Big Al's lazy ass would make us do so much shit. I love him to death. I went and visited him when my mom came and I got to go off campus. It was crazy. Um, and I came and saw him. He had already not worked there. He had stopped working there, and he was working at a diner. He had like long hair or like a big beard or something.
That's crazy.
It's trippy, man.
I could see him cooking though. I could see him cooking for real because he used to bring in those fucking bricks of cookies, bro. You remember
We
those?
got them, and I fucked up the track. We all had to meet our track, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like for school, and we had like 15 weeks straight. And we all met our track, the whole family, and I fucked it up because I was taking Algebra 2 on my own, and I was like, "Hey, Mr. Haven, this is really fucking hard."
Yeah.
It wasn't even algebra. Yeah, I think it was algebra 2. I was
Or
like,
was it geometry? Was it geometry?
I can do geometry, but it was fucking algebra 2, I think. I was like, yo, this is too hard. I think they put me in geometry instead, or I don't remember. But I was like, I need to be taught this. I can't just read this and figure
Yeah.
it out myself. You know, like I wish.
Of course, there's not a real teacher there either. I mean, like, I feel like Mr. Haven might have known some shit, but I don't feel like he was a teacher. You know what I
I
mean?
love how he would say certain things like, keep it stupid simple. I'm not calling you stupid. Or something like that. Or he would
Yeah.
say like fast act words.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
bro.
that.
He always had that, bro. He was always that person that like he could say something, bro, and he could like cheer you up.
He's so funny.
I
He's
know.
such a trip. He always wore that Miami Dolphins jacket.
Oh yeah, always. Bro, do you remember Mr. Kirsting?
Mr. Kirsten. Was
The
he
older
skinny
dude?
with glasses?
Nah, this was an older guy. This might have been before your time, but bro, you would have known him, bro, because if you were there when he was there, he was coughing up blood in the trash can one time. Do you remember who I'm talking about?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, were you gonna tell stories? Go ahead.
Okay, I'll just tell a quick story about it. So when I was in we were in the classroom one day and fucking this teacher, Mr. Kirsting, just like out of nowhere, just starts like projectile coughing out
What
blood
was
and
the
shit.
teacher?
Yeah, the teacher in the middle of class just starts fucking projectile like spitting out blood and shit like from his
Some
lungs.
demonic shit, dude.
Bro,
What the
it was
fuck?
crazy, bro. And he was like throwing up and then he'd like cough up blood again, bro. And fucking they had to like escort him out, bro. It was a whole thing. It's crazy, bro. He was like on drugs or something. I
I
swear.
have something I seriously need to bring up because I've told my friends and none of them believe me.
What?
My friend gave me these headphones because he goes, you'll hear a reverb if I unplug them. You remember Gene, Tim's brother, Nightstaff?
Yes. Yep.
Where people were like, that dude's fucking insane.
Yeah.
He can turn into a werewolf. And I was like, what? Do you remember them saying that?
Dude, vaguely I remember that. Yes.
I hope someone sees this and goes, yeah, I remember when Gene fucking, there was, okay, he did. I watched it happen. Whatever. But remember, like, if anyone ever got hurt, like playing basketball or something, he would do like this thing over your hand, over your arm where it hurt. And that dude was a fucking wizard. I don't know, bro. They got some weird people in Montana, I'm telling you.
Bruh, you're talking about Gene Elder, right?
Gene Elder, yes.
Bruh, you're talking, yes. Bro,
You know what I'm talking
he
about?
was a fucking weirdo, bro.
That dude was out of his fucking mind, but he was like the most intelligent,
No, he was
insane
hella
person
smart.
ever.
He was hella smart.
He
but
was too
was
smart for his.
Yeah.
He told me, I swear to God, he goes, I go, Gene, like, what's up, man? You're like werewolf. On my birthday, I swear to God, made the wind blow. He was like, watch the tree. And then he did this trick where he had a pencil. This is not a pencil, not a pencil, but he laid a Kleenex on the pencil, and he made the four corners of the Kleenex come outward, and like not be like falling, umbrellaing downward.
Bro, it sounds like he might be a magician or some shit. At least
He was fucking weird. There was something. He was like one of those energy, like Miss Cleo, or like one of those. He was a weirdo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, "What's up?" And he was like, "Dude, you don't want to know." I was like, "What?" He was like, "People around town say they've seen me floating 3 feet around town," and I was like, "I'm gonna go to bed."
Yeah, what the fuck?
I was like, "What?"
No part of that shit.
You're right. I don't want to know.
For real. Fuck all that shit. Bro, okay.
Especially they're all meth heads, bro. Those night staff.
Bro, you know what's crazy? Have you seen Tara's interview, bro? She was a staff at fucking Spring Creek, bro, and she told me some shit, bro. She said that the amount of meth that was being brought up, she knows for a fact because she saw the amount that, like.
Oh, there was meth there?
Yes, fuckloads of.
Oh,
She says she was a staff too, bro. She was a staff member there too for years, so she can attest. She can attest, like she said, almost everybody was on meth.
Almost all the staff were on meth? That's cool.
Yeah.
They were taking care of children. That's cool. I'll make sure I'll let my mom know that one too. Maybe we can get a refund from these fucks.
Yeah, I know, right? Bro, it's crazy. She straight saw it being delivered and shit.
I can't believe that shit.
Shit's crazy, huh?
We're over here trying to better our lives, or at least some of us. They're over here.
Bro, and getting paid bank for it too.
Were they?
Essentially, bro, they were getting paid.
Well, Cameron and his brother, the owners, and all their little Mormon people friends.
Yeah, it's fucked up, bro. Okay, walk us through like after Discovery and shit. Did you make it through Focus?
I made it through Focus first time.
Okay.
At like 8 months of being there.
You remember the lifeboat process?
The which one?
The lifeboat process where you had to vote.
Lifeboat.
Yeah. Where you had to vote. Where you had to vote who would survive and who would die or whatever, and there was only so many you could put on the lifeboat. Do you remember that?
Yes, but I don't particularly remember like mine, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
I remember my fucking dressing up, dancing like a Pointer Sister.
Oh, you had the Pointer Sisters?
My stretch.
Oh, you were the Pointer Sisters? Oh yeah.
I was on my own though. Just me, dressed up like a Pointer Sister.
Bro, I think I stopped your seminar.
Dancing. Do you know who staffed my seminar? Audrey Kate, and she actually came down and lived in Houston with my best friend for like over a year. So we got to spend, when I was like 18, 19, 17, 18, 19-ish area, she was down here with us, and we would all hang out, and she was dating one of my best friends. So she did staff my seminar, and we would talk about it sometimes. It was pretty cool to talk to someone from the program. Now that I look back at that.
For sure. Let's see. What was the craziest thing you experienced there, man? Like, what was the craziest thing you saw there, like, heard about?
Okay, I just thought of 3 scenarios, the 3 craziest things I've seen. First of all, the isolation room is outrageous. the seg or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Where they put you in, where like and restrain you.
Yeah.
All that shit on the wall.
Yeah.
That's the second scenario is when Dave Joe, Ryan Cracky, like 5 people ran at the same time, bro.
Bro, I remember
on
that.
On the way to fucking breakfast, 5 people ran, like at the same time.
Bro,
all from honor, all from our family, and we were just like, what the fuck, bro? Everybody fucked, like the whole campus. It was hours.
Bro, I was junior staff during that time. I remember that shit.
Didn't they beat the shit out of you when they caught you? They say what happens in the woods stays in the woods.
I saw all of them when they got caught, bro. They got tackled by like fucking 20 plus people. Like it was a joke.
They got
bro.
beat up they got tackled by 20. Oof.
Yeah, bro. Like you're getting fucking kicked in the face. Like you're getting fucked up, bro.
One of them, I forgot who. A couple people came back.
They would reward us with a steak dinner.
They would reward y'all?
Yes. If we caught them, we'd get a steak dinner, bro. Like, and if you didn't, if they found out that you chased after him and had a chance to tackle him and didn't, then you would get fucking like a Cat 4 or Cat 5. So you
you get dropped.
Yeah. And yeah, everybody would see what you were doing, so it's like you couldn't lie. Yeah. So I mean, it's just crazy, bro. And because I remember for a fact that when Cracky got tackled for sure because he was so fucking tall, bro. It took literally like
Greg Sprigg
down. Yep, Greg Sprigg did it too.
Greg Sprigg, Ryan Cracky, Dave Joe. I'm sure Alon would know. But the third craziest thing that I think ever happened that I could recall off the top of my head was finding out that he was a staff member, but he was an old student, Ryan Novetzky. He was taking, I was prescribed like Adderall, and he was stealing my medicine.
Really?
Yeah.
Was he a staff member?
Yeah. He was a family father for honor, like sometimes. I don't know, he was like a relief.
Yeah, I think I remember who you're talking about. Yeah. I can't put a face to him, but what were you gonna say, brother?
I was gonna say, like, sometimes he would like sleep, in that back little cabin.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember another guy. He was a student. I'm not gonna drop his name. I'll drop his staff's name, even though I think I've dropped names already. But this is a little different. This one individual broke into Big Al's back room and stole like a bunch of pain pills. And like a bunch of people got fucked up, and homeboy almost overdosed in the bed. I remember seeing it. Like he was like almost dead. I don't know what Big Al had in his back seat or in his back room, but
bro, I know what it was. Dude came in on here and told a story about it.
Was it painkillers?
No, it was methadone. It was methadone.
Yeah, it had to have been some sort of painkiller.
Yeah, it was methadone, bro. Fucking
That's outrageous, dude.
It's crazy. Fucking okay, let's see here. What was okay, let's go over our fucking friendship or whatever. So you were telling me that how like you looked up to me or whatever. Go through that. Go through our friendship or whatever.
Oh, you want me to boost your ego?
Sure.
I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I left my weed pen at home. No, when I was always down, you always would talk to me. But I guess you had been through something similar from what I heard, from what you always said. You had always told me, like, you weren't liked at one point, and then, so I guess you understood what I was going through.
Yeah.
Getting
I feel like you were alone, man.
Yeah.
Because I knew you went.
But now being alone is cool. I just got a couple of homies. But then you're wanting to be accepted, it's different.
Yeah.
Acceptance driven.
For sure. And then you get out, you realize that you just need to keep your damn circle small.
Yeah, being acceptance driven now, fucking, that's how you get your ass. Nah, people don't. I mean, I don't associate with people like that. If you're trying to be cool around me, just
stop, bro.
Yeah,
just
bro,
yourself,
calm
bro.
down.
Just be yourself. Like, and if they don't like you, fuck them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you were always really nice to me. We would always talk. You know, you'd always give me advice. So yeah, I always appreciated you for that. Like an older brother, you know.
Sure.
I needed that at the time. I didn't have much of that. Because I also feel like you were also on the other side. You know, you weren't like Alon, you know, I would talk to Alon a lot. Alon Smearin is my boy. But you were a junior staff. You know, I felt like you were like the enemy, you know, like you were like the ones that I was trying to, you know, it was just tryouts. You know, you got to get liked by the teammates. Once the teammates like you, they'll bring you on, you know, let you play a couple games.
Yep.
You know, so the whole team hated me. And I was like, well, at least I got one teammate that, you know, that'll ride for me or that at least will talk to me. Yeah. So it was nice to have friends, you know.
And I always tried to coach people. Like, my whole stance was like, man, if I can coach these people and not consequence them, like, if you're going to come at me, like, sideways and just be rude to me and shit, you know, you'll get staff corrected, like, in a heartbeat. But, like,
dude,
if
you gave me unsat baskets one time. I was so pissed. This 5 points. I was like, Vaughn, do you have to do this, dude? He's like, bro, yeah. You're like, bro, yes. I was like, and I went up to Elon. I was like, fucking Vaughn, bro. That's what we would just call you. No one really called you Jordan.
Yeah, bro. It was because fucking what? Why was that? You remember why that was? Because there wasn't that many other Jordans.
Or would say Von Erickson. There was that Jordan. There was no. I don't know. Vaughn.
Yeah. Maybe I think that just grew on me. I think that nickname just grew on me or something.
Yeah. Plus, it's like it matches you. It's like it's a short. It's a short name. You're a short guy.
Yeah.
How tall did you end up becoming, if you don't mind me asking?
5'5", 5'6".
It's cool though. You're fly.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah. At least you got personality.
Yeah, for real. Okay. When was your first phone call to your parents? Did you get one?
My first phone call to my parents was like almost Valentine's Day. Like almost 2 months since I had been there. I didn't talk to my parents for like that was normal though. My friends were like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Yeah, we didn't get to talk to our parents for 2 months on the phone, and it was only for like 5 or 10 minutes."
Yeah, and it was supervised too, so you couldn't
supervised.
Yeah. If you even started to say some negative shit about the program, they just take the phone from you.
Yeah, they'll shut their phone off if you start trying to complain. Like you have to tell them, "Oh, everything's cool. I'm, working on this," or else they'll end your phone call.
Yeah.
What if you're like, "I'm being touched"? My mom asked me that. She was like, "Were you ever like abused?" I was like, "I mean, like a boy would, like a boy, like I was beat up, roughed up. I really wasn't beat up, but we're rough. We're boys. I played basketball, like, Pat Garvey, headbutted my face. Yeah. Whatever.
Bro,
no big deal. And I go, nothing unusual. She goes, like, sexually? I was like, no. That shit, we would have had a real problem. And if they didn't do anything about it, oof.
Yeah. Fuck no.
Nah, I never saw any of that shit. I would have blew the whistle on that.
I know that happened to some people in the program. So I mean,
really
happened to you.
I mean, that's not surprising.
I mean, like, there was a lot of grooming that was going on for sure, especially on the girls' side that I was hearing about.
Dude, I unfortunately believe that is,
Yeah.
yeah. Just looking back at it, yeah. I remember seeing like overly friendly interactions. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that's weird, dude.
Yeah, it's like you're like 30 years older than she is. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You know what I mean? It's like,
Motherfucking Chris Hansen comes up there, it's over with.
yeah. Fuck. Shit, man. What did you see anything like? Was there anything? What positives did you take from the program, if any?
What positives did I take? There was a lot of positives. You know, you got to work towards what you want. You know, normally things aren't just given to you. Your character is important. I mean, I'll probably think of stuff like before I fall asleep. You know, I'm like, oh, I should have said that. But
Hey, bro, we can do a part 2.
yeah, you know, be courteous. Unless the person is an asshole, and don't falter. Buck up. Just fucking do it because you have to. Sometimes you don't have a choice. I don't want to go to work in the morning.
Yeah.
Just like I didn't want to wake up in the morning and go to the Hungry Horse, eat that shitty ass oatmeal.
Yeah.
That I ended up liking. Ain't that it? Oh, I did lose like 40 pounds there. That's what's up.
Yep. Hell yeah, bro. You remember playing fucking football in the rock pit?
I remember playing I remember playing football on the rock pit, in the rock pit, in the snow, in the summer.
Yeah.
That was rough.
Yeah, that was hella rough. Like, bro, I felt like literally that was like the one time, like if you had any anger in you, bro, like that was like the one time to get it out if you were on lower levels. It was playing football, bro. Yeah. Shit was crazy, bro. I had forgotten about Ryan Cracky and all of them running at the same time. I forgot about that shit.
He was in Texas. He hit me up for some, I don't know.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm in Dallas. What's up? I'm like, you're 4 hours away from me.
Yeah.
Texas is big.
Texas is hella big.
But I heard him since. That was like 10 years ago. It's been a long time.
Yeah. Well, shit. What other shit do you want people to know about your time there, man? Like, what do you want people, like, if for people listening here to the podcast, like, what do you want them to know?
What do I want them to know?
Or like parents that want to send their kids to a place like this, for the places that are still open.
Definitely wouldn't suggest that any parents send their child to a place like that. I don't think anyone wants to, like, I mean, I don't have anything to say. I mean, we all went through it. We all understand. You know, dealing with it. I mean, it is what it is. We're adults now. I mean, I understand there's people still fighting for, like, justice. And I'm all about that. I stand behind all that. But for me, I got some tools in life. Learned some things, went through some stuff. I think it was a good experience. It sucked at the time. But looking back, maybe it was okay for me. I mean, maybe there was also a better way for me to learn the lessons that I learned, but that's just the way it happened.
For sure, for sure. Let's see. I had one more question. Oh yeah, I have a couple more questions.
But definitely don't ever send your kid to a place like that. Send them to a good school. If they're acting out, bro, like some of the kids, let them go to jail.
Yeah. Because honestly, jail's better than there. Jail's better than there. What did you hear about? Do you remember them saying specific things like what happens in the woods stays in the woods? I know we kind of already went over this, but did you hear that phrase too?
Yeah, what happens in the woods stays in the woods.
Yeah.
They would be like, if you try and run, you get your fucking ass beat.
Yeah.
What they say.
Okay. And
Dylan Gordon ran.
Yeah, he did.
Dylan Gordon ran. Apparently he got fucked up in the woods. Apparently, I don't know. He ran at nighttime somehow, which is, dude, I was too pussy to run. Sorry. Yeah. Hell no.
Fuck that.
I'm far away from home. I live in a swamp. I don't live in the mountains. I would die. There are bears and shit. Remember there was a bear on campus? Sorry, I interrupted you.
Bro, wasn't there...
Too much to talk about.
Bro, wasn't there a bear on campus that one time?
Tim fucking shot it and killed it. Or something. Scared it away. We all had to go inside while Tim Elder, fucking tree hugger, tree climber, the Spider-Man of the woods, all-knowing also, like, he was like, I'm gonna fucking scare it away. And then we could come out. So yeah.
Hell yeah. How was reintegrating into society after you got out, man? Was it weird? Because it's weird for a lot of people.
Reintegrating into society after I got out. So I left right before my year date, right? And I was going home to get my wisdom teeth removed 2 days before Christmas. And people were like, oh, you're not, Alon was like, you're not coming home. People were like, no, you're not coming home. And I mean, I was excited. I was going home anyway. And they were like, don't get on Facebook. None of that shit. Like, and my mom said she was going to let me stay, blah, blah, blah. I pretty much, once I got pulled, she was like, well, we're just waiting on your high school. I was still 17. She's like, you're going to start college, community college at night. And I was like, okay. So I'm like, so I pretty much went from there straight into college, community college at night, took some night classes. And then pretty soon after that, started day classes. And that was pretty much, and then that's when it all, you know, smoking weed. So I really didn't, I smoked a little weed before, but like before the program, I didn't really do drugs before the program. But hot college was when, like, you know, the girls, the drugs. Drugs isn't like, you know, like nothing crazy, like ecstasy. Like we were just partying, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And so, but I was still in school, you know, for, you know, to my associates. But but then after that, it was just, yeah, it gave me it kind of, being reintegrating into society, I did feel like a better person, a stronger person after the program. Like I went through something that maybe a sense of entitlement or something. I don't know. Like I've been through more, or I don't know. It was pretty stupid. I was still young and dumb. I didn't know shit.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I just started learning. I guess at Spring Creek, I kind of learned how to be social because I had to. Because I just had to learn how to like connect with everyone somehow. I mean, you got to find that way to connect. And I just kind of, you know, started playing it cool. Stopped being, you know, saying unnecessary things. That helps a lot in life.
Yeah.
Not just at the program. It helps with people, and you know, people want to work with someone that's personable.
For sure.
And I just learned. I apply that from what I learned at Spring Creek, and never to send my kid, you know, to one of those places. And Mormons are. I'm not gonna go there, but yeah, that should have been my parents' first red flag.
Yeah.
It's owned by Mormons that don't even live there.
Yeah. It's crazy. So knowing what you know now, man, is it your belief that these places should or even could be regulated at this point, or do you think that they should all just be shut down?
Oh man, should these places be regulated?
Or do you
I don't
even
know, man. Like, I guess it's situational because I've gone to a school that wasn't like that. It was a boarding school.
I'm talking about boarding schools that employ the same kind of tactics that they employed at Spring Creek.
Like behavioral modification.
Yes.
I mean, it better be regulated tight. I mean, that shit, not like that. Those people weren't professionals.
Yeah.
These were court-ordered individuals being dealt with by meth heads. What? No, that's not how shit should go. That should be government workers or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Then you're in the system. I don't know. I don't think you should. Nah, not like that. No.
Okay.
Sounds like a lot of reform. Sounds too complicated.
For sure, man. Was there anything else you want to say about your experience, man? before we end this?
Sorry if I was a dick when I was 16. No, I mean, I was a kid. We were all kids. I didn't know shit. So we have lifelong friends, that we can connect on at a deeper level because of it. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's a nice thing. That's pretty precious. But nah, no, I don't have much. No ending notes. But it's a pleasure to do this, man. I appreciate.
No.
Next time we'll plan it better, and I'll have like any crazy situations or fun things I think of that we could talk about.
Okay, yeah, so you want to do a part 2 then? Let's do a part 2, brother.
Especially in the wintertime when we had to get those fucking frozen candy bars, put them under the heater, under the hand dryer.
Crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, for sure, man. Well, it's a pleasure, y'all. I hope everyone has a
For sure.
rest of time. Thanks, Vaughn. I'll holler at you later, broski.
Yep. Peace, brother.
Peace.